Welcome back, everybody. It's Good Time Gal. Today is April 13th. It is National Peach Cobbler Day. Yes, dance it out. Yes, Peach Cobbler Day. So what does that mean for us? That means that is budget friendly, it's affordable, and on a day like this today, I think it's just gonna brighten up our day, right? It's gonna give us that sunshine. So the history of peach cobbler has started in America, and it has evolved quite a bit. When it started, it was just a biscuit that we would put canned peaches with syrup, and then we changed that to crumbles, and then eventually we got to where we actually can encase it in a pie crust. Peach cobbler is also a Southern dish, so any self-respecting Southerner, like I always say, is going to have a peach cobbler gracing their table in the summer and usually in holidays. Now, I do have my mother's wonderful peach cobbler recipe, and it is to die for. But today I'm going to be using my very own peach cobbler recipe. This is for people who want the taste of the peach cobbler, but they want to do it on a budget-friendly stance, and they want to do it quickly, right? Because that's what this is about. This is about teaching us how to cook, but doing it in a cost-effective and efficient way. So if you are following on the blog, I'm gonna read to you the ingredients, okay? So you're gonna need 4 cups of sliced peaches, and I've got that. That can be fresh, frozen, canned, or drained. Then you're going to need 3/4 a cup of granulated sugar. You're gonna need a teaspoon of cinnamon. You're gonna need a teaspoon of vanilla. You're gonna need a cup of all-purpose flour. You're gonna need a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and you're going to need a full cup of milk. And that's up to you if you wanna do fat-free milk, whole milk. I would say when you bake, you wanna use whole milk because it's the best. A cup of melted butter. So that is how we're gonna make our cobbler. So let's begin. So we've already preheated our oven to 375, so now we're gonna prepare the peaches. So in a nice bowl, you're going to mix the peaches with 1/4 cup of sugar. So that's about 4 tablespoons. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I wanna add the cinnamon. The vanilla. And I'm not mixing it, I'm just setting it aside. So then now the batter. So I'm gonna use the flour, the sugar, the remaining sugar, the baking powder, the salt, make sure you put my flour, and then that lovely milk that's gonna go in, and then we're going to mix this until it's smooth. So that's what we're gonna do. Getting there. See, it's almost smooth. Just get a little more. All right, that is smooth. Nice. So now, I have my baking dish. Now that I have my baking dish, we are going to pour the melted butter into the baking dish, okay? And now we're gonna evenly add this batter over the butter. And now I'm going to mix this, but now we're gonna take a spoon and then we just spoon it over the batter and the butter mixture. See how easy this is? This is gonna go in the oven for 40 to 45 minutes until this is a nice golden brown and the filling is bubbling. So I will see you then. Our 45 minutes is up. Our cobbler is ready. And what a cobbler it is. It is beautiful. It's got a nice caramel finish. Look at that. Pat yourself on the back. You did this. And again, this cobbler, easy to do. You saw how quick we did it. So you can spend time doing the thing you love, which is being with your family and your friends. So let's plate it. I'm gonna do it 2 ways. I asked my family what toppings did they want. And I thought for sure they were gonna say, oh, we'll do ice cream because everybody loves a nice peach cobbler with ice cream. No, y'all, they didn't say that. They said caramel. I know, I was like, what? Yes, do it. And then of course, the whipped cream. So I'm gonna do one where we're at a fancy place, of course, just for us. All right, so let's do it. Oh, so I'm just using a spoon. All right, and I'm gonna just dip it in. Look at that. Very nice. Maybe put a little more. Oh, that's lovely. Now with this one, I am going to amazing on there. So this is just for you. Have at it. Love yourself. All right. Now, some people like to use a fork, a knife to drizzle their caramel. I'm using a spoon. But before I do that, I'm going to use my lovely pan, my little pan. And since this is an elegant setting, I'm gonna give one here. And then I'll do 2, one in the center. And then I'll do just a little more on the side. So there's 3 wonderful dollops of peach cobbler. All right. So that's what it looks like. It's just 3 nice little dollops. And I'm gonna take my caramel. Let my spoon on. Just gonna do that. Do it again. That's it. And now we've added caramel and we've added whipped cream. Let's taste it. Let's give it a taste. So first, let's try the whipped cream first. It's hot. But the batter's delicious. Okay. Okay. I like that. Now we're gonna do caramel. I'm just gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna do this cute little piece. Move on with my life. Changes the flavor. Okay. The kids are onto something. Well, that's all the time we have. From my kitchen to yours, happy National Peach Cobbler Day. So much for hanging out with me at National Peach Cobbler Day. Who knew it would be so easy and sweet? If you've enjoyed cooking with me and you want to try some other things, please feel free to use my cookbook, Good Time Gal Cookbook, which is available on Amazon, TikTok, and other places. Thank you again so much. Happy cooking.